What's up? Welcome back to the Chill Factor channel. Joker hanging out with you here tonight, giving you a review of Jordan Peele's 2021 Candyman. Now, I had super high expectations going into watching this movie, so I really did not want to be disappointed. The original Candyman, back in the day, terrified me as a child, so I had some really high hopes for this one. Jordan Peele did not disappoint. By any means necessary, this movie was an A rating. I'm not sure if I would go all the way to say like it's a A+, but it's definitely an A rating horror movie. It is definitely worth checking out. It was really good. While you're hanging out with me, make sure you go down there, hit that like, hit that subscription, hit that bell. That way you can hang out with us every single time that we do something new on this channel. So, I was really worried that whenever they were going to present a new Candyman movie, although it was Jordan Peele and I had a lot of faith in everything that he's done this far, he is a horror master. He's very artful, he's very tasteful with his kill scenes. A lot of things about his movies are absolutely grade A stuff. But I was fearful about this new Candyman, like they were going to try to remake it, because there's that thin line. When you do a remake, you could ruin a franchise really for a whole possible new audience, especially if there's a generation gap between the last implementation of the actual franchise. There were a lot of really positive factors out of this movie. Jordan Peele is an absolute genius. The way that he portrays urban decay and racial injustice with a lot of different metaphors with this movie tied into the actual original ideas from the old Candyman movies. Like, it was done really well. No spoilers in this. I'm going to try not to give anything away because I definitely don't want to spoil anything for anyone. In this movie, they did a really good job of telling the backstory, and they actually did it with a really neat style of animation. You'll see what I'm talking about when you watch the film. It's awesome. Very cool. Of course, Mr. Peele did an absolute fantastic job too with his crew in picking the people and the actresses that they chose to play the characters in this movie. They were absolutely really good, on point, good choices. The gore factor in this movie was right exactly where it needed to be. He didn't go over the top, he didn't go under par, he was right there exactly where it needed to be at. Shocking at some points, and then other points you were like, wow, that was creative. So it was done really well too. Jordan Peele does a really good job of bringing the character to you early in the film and in a lot of his films, but not wearing it out. Which, I mean, he brings you the main guy, to you in ways that are very creative. Almost, for example, in Candyman, everybody knows that the mirror is a big part of the game. Say his name 5 times, bam, dude's there, you out, you dead, So, he found creative ways to bring the main character out throughout the film in different reflections, different mirrors, different windows, things like that. You see him a lot. So as you watch this film, make sure you check the background, because you're going to see Candyman and he's out there a lot, and it is done very well. This movie also did a very good job with bringing kill scenes up to par in a creative way without going overboard with them. They were done very tasteful, and you'll see what I mean when you watch the movie. Like I said before, I was worried about how they were going to tie in this new movie. Was it going to be a remake? Was it going to go well with the story that had already been laid out? Yes. He found the perfect tie-in to the whole story, played it out well, and was just put together so fantastic. In this film, the whole premise of Candyman is really curiosity killed the cat, okay? So, unlike other horror icons that are coming after you, Candyman minds his own business. He doesn't bother you unless you break the one rule. Don't say his name 5 times in a reflection. It's really that easy, and he won't bother you. But you know what? Curiosity killed the cat. And in this movie, it kills a lot more than cats. It's really good. And without giving a lot away, I have to say, the cameo at the very end, they bring in the original Tony Todd, the original Candyman, and man, I mean, it's almost like you waited the whole movie, because I thought that I had seen online that he was a part of the new one, but yet you never see him. And at the very end, without giving too much away, he does do a cameo at the end, and it is just so on point and so good. Wow. So, let me go ahead and break it down for you. As far as filmography, videography, as far as the actual visual presentation of the movie, top notch. Way to go. Really good. I'm talking in every aspect possible. Very creative ways of bringing the character to life. Very creative ways of bringing you really cool angles and really creative kill scenes. Top notch. The story, the actors, the acting, really good. Really good. I'm going to put that way up there too. So, on my scale, I'm going to go ahead and give this one an A, okay? Not an A minus, not an A plus, a solid A. It was really well done. My only complaint about it is I felt like it left me with just a little bit of something missing. And I don't know what that is. Just sometimes when you watch a movie and you're done with it, you're like, I could have seen more of that. Or I could have seen more of some more of that. You know, I mean, it was one of those instances. Like, it wasn't a negative thing at all. So I'm going to give this one a solid A. Candyman 2021, solid A. Right here from the Chill Factor, for real. It was good. Go check it out. Don't miss it, for sure. It's definitely worth watching, and it's definitely worth paying for. So, I mean, if you guys want to just buy the movie, do it. Do it. It's worth it. We did, and I'm totally glad we did. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Another movie review probably coming at you soon. Don't really know what it's going to be next, but, you know, we'll see. We'll find out. You do what you do, and I'm going to do what I do, and I'll see you guys on the next video.